Hey everybody, Mandus here with Maximum Muscle Report. We're at the 2018 USA Championship with our very own Nate Spear. Nate, man, first of all, I want to start out by saying thank you so much for everything you do for Maximum Muscle Report. If you guys don't know and you haven't been on there, there's a Facebook forum, Bodybuilding by Bodybuilders, that Nate and Brent Swanson run. Nate does a large majority of the work. So I want to take a minute out, again, to thank you for everything you do for the sport of bodybuilding. You know, that group has really grown. There's about 14,000 members in there from all over the world, and you only started that thing in January. So that speaks volumes of the work you've done. So again, thank you. And I'm sure I'm not only thanking you, I'm sure everybody out there, you know, wants to give a thank you to you as well. Now that we got that out of the way, well, let's talk about your show, my man. You just said you weighed in at 247.
Yep.
It's a big Nate.
Yeah.
How you feeling?
I feel great. So like this prep was a little different because I had a qualifier, which was 8 weeks prior to this. So it makes it a little bit different. You know, 8 weeks is sort of a long stretch, but not long enough, you know what I mean, to do too much. So luckily I have a pretty decent metabolism. So we were able to eat into the show. I probably did like 2 cheat meals a week, like sort of like hovered around like good conditioning because I'm usually known for my condition, and then sort of like just really filled out, got a little rounder, and hopefully tomorrow bring the same condition that I'm known for, but just a little bit of a rounder look, you know what I mean, to hang with the supers.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Now, you've got to be substantially bigger than the show you did 8 weeks ago because you weren't at this weight then.
No, so 8 weeks ago I was about 230. So that's quite a big difference, but I believe the condition will show tomorrow. So it's just like more pop. I didn't get as flat. Like I really dug myself into the ground for the last show, I feel like. So like my back got really shallow. My delts definitely in my arms. Like I didn't fill out a shirt. I was swimming in a shirt. You know, like when you like really diet hard. And you're like, man, am I being a bodybuilder? I'm like swimming in this shirt. Like now I feel like full and people still look at me and they're like, damn, he's jacked still. You know what I mean? But you're also like peeled, you know?
Right, absolutely.
So
I'm a big believer in doing a show and then whether it's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 weeks later, hitting another show, I think we all are able to grow some more into that show, as in putting on a little more tissue, coming in a little bit bigger and fuller. Obviously that happened for you here.
Oh yeah, I mean, honestly, I've had a lot of experience with doing numerous shows. I can usually, honestly, I love prep. Like I'd rather suffer and diet, see my body change. You learn so much in prep, whereas in the off season, it's just sort of like, you know, long going. You're always like feeling full. You don't really see much progress. There's not much of it's just like every day's Groundhog Day almost, you know what I mean?
Right.
You're like, shit, this again? And so with the shows being back-to-back too, it also helps boost your confidence, especially if you, like the show we just did, the peak went really well. So it was like, okay, like we have the formula, right?
Right.
So now I'm more relaxed. Obviously cortisol, huge level in bodybuilding.
Absolutely.
So now we go into this show sort of knowing a formula that works, right? Which is the big show, where you want to know the formula.
Where you want to know,
Yeah.
exactly. Well, Nate, obviously we wish you the best of luck. We're rooting for you harder than anybody else. Stay tuned, guys. We will be doing play-by-play tomorrow, so you will hear what's going on with each class up to the minute. Until next time, on behalf of me, all the fans out there, Nate, we wish you the best of luck. We'll see you guys tomorrow. Peace.